Hey guys. Well, it is about 8:51 and I have just dropped off my kids at school. Excuse my voice. I know it sounds kind of crazy, but it is what it is. I had a really bad cold a couple of weeks ago, and for me, the cold, I don't know about you, but for me, a cold comes on with like drainage and a little bit of a sore throat, and every now and then I can curb it, and I can I'll drink tea with honey, and I'll make sure I'm boosted up on my supplements. I'll do like zinc and make sure I go to bed early. Well, I didn't completely do that this time, and I had a really bad cold, and sounded like, when the cold had pretty much wrapped itself up, sounded like I was like a 50-year smoker. I had the worst cough, and like it was gross. I went to the doctor. Like, I went home to my hometown in Elkins, West Virginia. My mother was in town, and it was great. Anywho, I went to the doctor before I went home because I was like, if I have pneumonia or like bronchitis or something, I do not want to spread this to my nieces and nephew and my sister and my brother-in-law. So I went to the doctor before I went. They just said, you're at the tail end of a really nasty cold. And I even had like a low-grade fever and had no idea. And this was a few days before we went. So I was good by the time we went. But still, ugh. Anyway, I'm feeling much better. What I do need to do better with is going to bed early, because I just enjoy that quiet time when the kids are asleep, and I just want to I get so much done because I'm up already, and it's not necessarily like my work that I get done, but I just get the house in order. Like, the dishes get put away, lunches get prepped, laundry gets done, kind of. And I just haven't been as on top of it as I wanted to as far as sleep goes. That's like my one area where I'm falling short. I've been eating great. I've been killing it with the exercise, okay? Killing it. And I'm going to show you why, because I'm going to go for a walk and I'm going to take you with me. So anyway, let me stop running my mouth. It is, let me find my, oh my gosh, here's my phone. Okay, the time is 8:53. I'm going to try to get in 35 minutes, and I've been doing really good doing it. Oh, I've been just knocking it out. So what I do is I take off my little clicker. I take my phone with me. When it's warm out, I take my armband, but it's so cold. It's it's 48 degrees. Some people would kill for 48 degrees, right? Me, I'm like, it's freezing. Honest to goodness, let me show you how many shirts I have on. I have on like a cami type of undershirt. It's just like a tank top. And then I have on a t-shirt. And then I have on this big sweatshirt. And then I have on my winter coat. It's 48 degrees. Is that too much? What do I care? I can't deal with cold. And then this is what I was going to show you while I'm walking. Well, I'll show you my pants next, because those are layered too. It's pretty pitiful. Anyway, okay. So I am, and I have my headphones in my pocket too, but like I said, I usually take, when I go for my morning walk, let's see if I can find it. I take this little, armband for my phone, but I don't need to put it around my arm with this coat on because I have lots of pockets. So I just put my phone in my pocket with the zipper, and I'm good to go. And then I do you want to know where I usually put this? This might be TMI, but I'm just going to go ahead and say it. Especially when I don't have a lot of pockets. I put it in my bra. Well, it doesn't get lost. That thing stays nice and cozy and tight right where I need it to go. So I'll just casually slip it down in, and nobody knows. That was probably TMI, but oh well, it's the truth. We keep it real here, right? Okay, let's go for a walk. Look at Bo. This is what happens when I go for walks. I stop and see the sweetest dogs in the whole wide world. Say hi, Bo. I want him to be mine. Bo's a rescue. And he's the best. Can I put Bo's mom on camera? Can I put, there's Bo's mom. Hi. There's Ruth. Ah! Okay, bye. Okay, so that's Ruth. And I just spent, it had to be 15 minutes talking with her. So the walk is not going to be as efficient as what I had hoped, but it's well worth it. When you have good people to chat with, you gotta do it. But I'm just gonna walk a little faster on this journey. Now, next, I've been so busy. I have 3 girls. They're in elementary school, middle school, and high school. I had 1 year when they were all at one school. This was when they were in elementary school, and I knew that that was like, okay, this is nice, because this is never gonna happen again. So life is busy. There is no, I always say things just got really, really real this year. And I mean, we're like this, and we're not the only ones. So I know, I'm certainly not complaining. This year in particular though, it really got to be interesting because they're all 3 in sports. My rule for my kids is that they can each pick, I do like for them to be involved in sports because obviously I understand the physical benefits of movement and exercise, but also I think team sports in particular give kids an opportunity to learn how to work together, and they all have a common goal. I tell them that they can do one thing each, I guess, quarter or season, and 2 chose volleyball, which is really exciting, and my youngest one chose soccer. I'm excited to see how everything unfolds. So anyway, the volleyball season has been super fun. My 11-year-old is playing volleyball for the first time this year. And then my 14-year-old is a freshman in high school. I'm just excited to see what they all do. And they're all just, they're athletes, man. They're athletes, and it's fun. I get so excited. I have to hold myself back sometimes from those doggone bleachers because I just get so excited. I just get so excited watching them play. It's fun. I, in high school, was a cheerleader for a little bit and ran track. And I wasn't the fastest, but I wasn't the slowest. I was like, you know, the first heat in track is like the fastest. Well, every now and then I would make it into that first heat, and I would just be looking at backs the whole way. But if you put me in the second heat, I could win. So anyway, that's that. I loved it though. I loved the competition. I loved working hard at the practices, and I wouldn't change a thing about it. And I have the most respect for one of my track coaches in particular. And I will say his name right here and right now. His name is Greg Hott. Coach Hott is just an honorable guy. And he taught me so much about hard work and respect and character, and I learned a lot from him. I've gotten some life lessons from him that have carried me into the rest of my life, and he doesn't even know. I really do have a pretty walk in the mornings. I love it. And you know what else? I could wait until it warms up later. I really could. But I'll tell you what I do know, is I know it won't happen. It really won't. There's no way, because it is, okay, it's before 10 o'clock, well before 10 o'clock. But I know that I won't do it later on. I could go home and I could say, oh, I'll go for a walk once I get home. It won't happen. I can say, oh, I'll just leave a little bit earlier, and then before I go pick up my kids, I'll go for a walk once I'm out. It won't happen. It won't. So I get it done early, and that plan is almost a guarantee that my walk is gonna get done. Okay, so I wanna show you, this is what I do when it's cold. I'm layered up. So I have the desire to actually work out. So I have on one pair of like stretch pants, and then I put my yoga pants over top, and then I stay super warm. It's the only way to get it done, because if I'm cold, I ain't working out. Okay, let's finish this up. And I just want to say, I wish you could smell right now what I smell. It is early enough in the morning, and okay, so marijuana has been legalized in DC. I don't know all the laws, right? I don't know what is and isn't allowed, how much you are and aren't allowed to smoke every day. I don't know. I do know, I think you have to be like in your house when you do it. But let me tell you something. It's like probably 9:15, 9:30. Someone is getting blazed. It is early. So like, I wonder if they ate breakfast or if they just rolled over. But I can smell it. And I hope they're enjoying themselves on this early morning. I think I'll stick with my walk for now. Anyway, and then my work is always super busy, always plentiful. I could write all day long. I love it, and I'm working on my own stuff too. So that's that. I hope everything's good with you. Thanks for coming on this walk with me. I can see my battery flashing. It's gonna die soon, and I'm sorry. But if you have any questions about anything that's been going on, do let me know. The Creatively Bambi website is done. I'm gonna link that below. I was hesitated to say whether or not it's done. I think it's gonna be ready by the time this video posts. So head to there, creativelybambi.com, and I'm gonna be blogging and vlogging, obviously. And you can always check everything out right here on YouTube as well. So today I have work to do. As soon as this walk is over, I'm going to go home, and my stomach's growling. I'm hungry. I had my coffee this morning, but I need to eat some breakfast and then get my work done, and then make my way back up to pick up my kids. Friday night for us is always out dinner. I take an L on cooking on Friday night because I'm done. So Friday night, they know we always eat out, and my 8-year-old told me she wanted pizza. So pizza it is tonight. The good thing is where we are, where we usually go get our dinner on Friday night, there's several restaurants there, and they're all like nearly side by side. So if somebody doesn't want pizza, it's easy to say, well, what else do you want? And we go knock it out. So everybody's always happy with dinner. Even if they may not always be happy with what I cook, they're usually happy with Friday night. They call it out dinner. So anywho, that's that. I hope you're doing great. I hope you're being productive, you know, and everything that's going on in this world. One of the lessons I always say to my kids, if they're frustrated about something or they're annoyed with someone, my first piece of advice that I say to them, and I always try to do this myself, is I'll say, just be kind. Whatever's happening, no matter how frustrated you are, if you start with your heart and you're kind, and even if your way at that moment of kindness is to stop from saying something ugly or to stop from saying something mean, sometimes the more kind thing to do is to zip it, is to say nothing. So that's what I say to them, and you never have anything to lose by being kind. That's what I try to instill in them, and that's what I try to practice myself. And I know it's not always easy, especially when your back's against the wall and you may have some challenges right in front of you, but we can always do it. We can always be kind. That's a choice, and we can always make that choice. So be kind, have a productive day, work hard. Work hard. This day was given to you, and it's a beautiful thing that you woke up this morning and that you can choose to make what you want out of this day. So go at it, work hard. I know I'm going to. So I can tell you thanks for checking in with me, and I will see you next time. Bye.